Alright y'all, welcome back to another video. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. I have recorded this video and then my dumbass deleted it by mistake, so I'm re-recording it. But either way, this video is me talking about emu, some revealing stuff and like speculation. Alright, that's what it is. It's some speculation I have. So, the first things first is just gonna be emu's appearance, right? Emu looks to be like multiple races. So I'm thinking that like the original 20 kings, that type of thing, I'm thinking they all were probably like, you know, unique and like a special race or some shit like that, and emu just like absorbed them or something and then like took traits from that race. That's what I'm thinking. Whether it be like the Lunarian look emu has going on, whether it be like the little Oni horns or whatever. I don't know the size, you know, we don't know how big emu is, whether she's like I don't know, like Dorian Bayou or Katakuri or something, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It could be varied, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know the size, but shit, that's just what I'm thinking. Maybe it was an absorption of like races or something. And if that is the case, I'm beginning to think Mihawk might actually be some special type of race. Originally, I didn't, you know, I never really gave that much styles as I am, whatever. But like, I think it's a real possibility now, cause like the eyes obviously stayed through the silhouette, and you know, with just again emu having these special traits of other races, that her and Mihawk having the same eyes, or him and Mihawk having the same eyes. Never know. I don't know. It might just be that. So emu was coughing out blood as well, so it could mean a few things, right? Either like emu's ability is weakening him, like due to using it too much, or it could be like due to the portal opening and him leaving Mary's Wa. It could be like the reason he's coughing out blood, like maybe the air is toxic or something, and that could be how this arc ends, which would kind of suck. But maybe emu's like, damn, I can't handle being here no more, or again just the use of the power too much. The little coughing up blood shit could be an excuse for emu to leave. Like emu's being like drained right now, like just leaving Mary's Wa. Maybe emu's being drained or some shit and can't function no more, and just decides to fall back. That could be how this arc ends if Luffy and them are actually gonna lose or whatever. Also thinking maybe emu could be a ancient weapon, and I'm thinking this obviously because Shirahoshi is a ancient weapon, meaning that people can be like an ancient fucking weapon. But also, like, I just think emu is the one who destroyed Lelouchia now, so to have that type of power, you know, a lot of us speculated that it was an ancient weapon. Maybe emu himself is the ancient weapon. I don't know. With that little black circle in the sky and shit, and it, you know, I just think it's emu. It just makes sense now. After seeing that big ass little black, you know, circle and the star in the sky, yeah, I think it was emu. I don't think emu is something emu could just do like that. Emu had preparations be set up initially, and I still think that, I think that's what would have to happen. I think emu would have to set up preparations. So yeah, and I'm also wondering, this is something else I was thinking of, right? But I had thought of this while making the video last time, but I'm thinking emu might destroy elbaf, and this could be a thing like, y'all know Thor Ragnarok, where it's like it's not the place, it's the people. This could be a thing like that with elbaf, but I think there's a world emu does destroy elbaf. Everyone's been saying people gotta die. I agree. I think Dory and Bragi minimum probably have to die, if not at least one of them. they gotta go. The new giant pirates are like Luffy's alliance, so they're not gonna go. And you can't just kill someone like the pervert, you know what I'm saying? Like, whoop-de fucking do, I don't care, you know what I'm saying? So you can't kill like someone irrelevant. Even if I'm not fully attached to Dory and Bragi, they're still probably like the most relevant, like non-Straw Hats, and Loki, of course. Like, but like after them, that probably the most relevant in the arc, other than maybe no, other than like Loki's brother, which again he's not getting packed. Now that I'm thinking about it, I just thought of another thing. Y'all think Loki could just like be the new captain of like the elbaf pirate, like the new elbaf pirates, and like him and Luffy are just officially like he's just joining Luffy's alliance now because he's the captain of a crew that was already allied with him? I think that's possible. That instead of him joining the crew, that might be what happens. It could also be a thing like Dory and Bragi, where he's like co-captaining with his brother or something. You know, honestly, that's probably more likely. Yeah, because he's not just gonna replace the captain. So, because you know, I forget his brother's name, but he's not gonna die or anything like that. So it probably will just be like a co-captain type of thing, like again like Dory and Bragi. But I was thinking with the destruction of elbaf, the world government might blame Luffy if it gets like erased completely or some shit, and try to create conflict between like Shanks and Luffy, making them actually have to fight. Because again, we already seen how someone like Yasop cares about their reputation. So not only did Bartolomeo go fuck with your shit, now the guy he's under supposedly fuck with your shit. So we know how the crew feels about upholding that reputation, even if they don't necessarily. But also being this far into your journey, you know the world government lies or shit. But again, I think it could raise some type of conflict and tension between the two crews. I think it might be possible. I've also, you know, Zoro and like Sanji, they get annoyed with Luffy idolizing Shanks, and the goal would be to like for Luffy to overcome his idolization of Shanks. As I said, Zoro and Sanji get annoyed with it, which is a little funny. This ain't my idea. This is some I don't remember his name. He's a big TikToker, but yeah, it was his idea with the idolization part and stuff. But yeah, I do think that's where Oda's gonna go with it. So like, yeah, it could be all this could be leading towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like Zoro and Sanji trying to get him to take that idolization out of his mind and shit too. Shanks and them, like, again, they got a reputation to uphold. Even if Shanks in the back of his mind doesn't believe he did it, maybe it does. That's where like the conflict relies, with there actual being conflict between the two. Would be like if they're like, nah, I don't believe he did it. But even then, I think like something like a meeting or something, like they're gonna meet at the very least. like the meeting of the two will be like right there if something like that happens. Yeah, but yeah, I think Imu could be a ancient weapon. And maybe Imu absorbs like the mother flame or something to use her power or his powers. My fault. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I think there's a world where like Luffy does get blamed and shit like that. And yeah, it just creates tension. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that though. Let me know your thoughts on the reveal though. Yeah, like and subscribe. I'm posting a couple times a week, at least once, but we're gonna shoot for 2 to 3. Yeah, posting anime manga content. Like and subscribe, comic book content too. Anyway, like and subscribe. Peace out.